What's going on YouTube? This isn't going to be an unboxing because the box is empty. However, I will show you this. This came with the gun. What we have is the mka1919 match. Now, this is an updated version. And what I mean by that is there's a few videos on this guy just to show y'all the choke set you get in there. Pretty nice. There's a few videos on this guy, older, plastic feed ramp, a lot of issues. I wanted to do an updated one. Now the gun is not in this box. I just wanted to show y'all the box. It was pretty nice packaging. The gun is actually in here, and I just put a cheap little red dot on there. Just a second, I'll show you what came on it. So this was your front sight, and this was your rear sight, carry handle. Took that off, and I do plan on doing some upgrades. Came with 2 5-round magazines. Now I'm going to try to see if I can show y'all hold on just a second. See in there? They got rid of the plastic feed ramps or polymer feed ramp, and it's now metal. Which has gotten rid of a lot of the issues, I think. I think they've done a lot to the gas system. They've done a lot to the gas system. I haven't had any issues other than, and it's not a gun issue at all, it was a me issue. I was just trying to see what it would do, and when I didn't hold the gun properly, so if I just held it out and fired it real quick, well, then it can't recoil and chamber properly, so naturally you would get some issues. And I was just you know, playing around with it, trying to check that out, and I'll insert some footage of that. You can see here where I took this off. It had marked it up pretty good. I will eventually do some upgrade and changing, but as of right now, I haven't. All in all, man, I'm pretty happy with it. It is a pretty fun shooting gun, a pretty cheap shooting gun. So when I first bought it, I bought some more expensive rounds. I put about 50 through it. But man, this is the cheap stuff, and it eats it up excellent. You can get like 100 shells for $20 at Walmart, and shoot clays, water jugs, whatever you want, and it's not gonna break your pocket. Nice big bolt release. So it's real easy once you put your magazine in to hit this guy and get it charged. There's a little scratch right there, but that's a me scratch. That's not anything from the manufacturer. It's got a really impressive trigger on it. I mean, it is nice. Feels good. So this is the 1919 match. Now, I don't know exactly when they changed a lot of the stuff on it. I don't know if it's just one of those things where they're continuing to make upgrades, or if they've done and this is the final product and they're through with it. If so, I wouldn't have a problem with that at all. They've made a beautiful shotgun. Like I said, it runs amazing. I have no complaints. Like I said, I can make it, have feeding issues, but that is me making it have feed issues. That's not issues that the gun is going to have on its own. I will say this is very hard safety. So if I found one complaint, it would be that. And then if you look, it's on fire. It doesn't actually, that's as far as it goes. Yeah, it's just really, really hard. The center point, to be a cheap red dot, I honestly thought that with this being a 12 gauge, it wasn't going to hold up at all, but it's done really well. I mean, the recoil and nothing seems to affect it too much. It just handles it flawlessly. I've had this guy for a few weeks. I like the grip on it. It's definitely very comfortable. I don't like the unibody. I mean, you can change this, but there's either a method that involves cutting, or another method involves changing the lower altogether. Both of which seem like a bit much to upgrade a shotgun, so I'll probably just leave it. I mean, it's a shotgun, so it's okay. It doesn't bother me too much. However, I do wish that they'd done something a little different there, but for what it is, it's great. I have had and fired much more expensive semi-automatic shotguns and not been near as pleased with them as I am with this one. It's literally one of my favorite guns at the moment. One thing I will say, 5 rounds. Now there are some options out there. There's one where you can extend the magazines that it came with, and then there's some companies that just sell bigger magazines. Some of the magazines are pretty funky. I mean, they have a 28 round that pretty much touches the floor. So I think I'm gonna try to purchase a couple of the 15 round mags. Now they're expensive. From what I've seen, they're $100 and something bucks. But as much as I enjoy shooting it, I think it'll be worth it. Because you eat up them 5 rounds so fast, you're changing magazine, then you're stopping to reload, which is, it's okay. It's not a huge deal. But when you're out shooting, you know, for fun, you just want to keep going. I will show you this. The sights that came on the carry handle and the rifle, in case you decide you want to leave them on there. I just want you to have a good look at them. That wasn't bad at all. You know, fully adjustable, so they were decent, and they were pretty dead on right out of the box. This thing was accurate. I didn't have any issues whatsoever, except for not liking the way it looked. But that was a personal preference. I like the charging handle. It's comfortable. One thing I will say that just seems a bit odd to me is where they placed it. For me, I would have rather it been on this side, but that's just me. I know there's a 4-inch setup that has a charging handle over here, but I don't know if it's that big of an issue for me or not. Anyway, just a quick look at the shotgun. I will insert some video of me shooting the shotgun, and I think I have some video of me shooting it limp, so you can see what I'm talking about with the round ejecting when you don't properly hold the shotgun. Anyway, guys, that is the mka1919 match. Let's call it the 2016 version, because that is when I purchased it. And all in all, I am pretty happy. It does have a nice big mag release. You know, they're really going at the jugular with this guy. And at a price point of around $500, you cannot go wrong. This thing is a beast. It's amazing. Trust me. Anyway, enjoy the video. Remember, like, subscribe, comment. Anything you guys want to know about anything on my channel, just let me know. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy that hopes that some of my experiences or decisions can help you guys out. One of the first places I go when purchasing something is YouTube, and I always get frustrated because it's always, you know, somebody with an agenda, seems like, telling me how to spend my money, and I don't have an agenda. So you guys have a blessed day. Thank you. Alright guys, so we ran quite a few rounds through this guy. I did about 20 the first day I got it, and I've just done about 50 more. But wanted to get some footage of it actually in action, so y'all could see how well it cycles right out of the box. I hadn't adjusted anything.